news, we see how inflating gas prices has affected commuting students.
Then we'll show you the newest development in dining services called the Lunchbox.
And we take a look at the impacts of working as a full-time student. Your Take 30 News starts right now.
Welcome to Take 30 News. I'm Madison Haley.
And I'm Alan Pegues. Being a student can be challenging. In light of the unrest in Ukraine, students in the Magnolia State have to find a way to survive the gas price increase. Our Take 30 Miracle Evans has more on the story.
It was a lot better with that like $2.89 than this $3.99. That's crazy.
Commuter students are feeling the pressure of the gas price increase.
I filled up my car Friday. It took $80 because I use premium gas.
Most apartments are about 5 to 10 minutes away from MSU campus, but
we're only 5 minutes away from campus. That 5 minutes timed in with that traffic and all these other things can equal up to 20 to 30 minutes to get here, and just doing this every day can add up.
To fill it up, it's like $52. Then I was paying like $20. I drive here to campus and then back.
The ugly truth is students have to go to class despite the price. The only way to do that is by putting gas in the car and driving on campus. Or is it?
I guess walking, and I'd probably save up money to at least invest in, many people have scooters, many people have bikes, but invest in one of those. I guess that could help a lot.
There are other options for students. Some off-campus apartments, such as the Retreat, Lakeside, and Helix, to name a few, have shuttle transportation for their residents.
On days when I ain't got too much to do on campus, I ride the shuttle.
Suck it up and walking.
For Take 30 News, I'm Miracle Evans.
Average gas prices in the U.S. are currently at an all-time high and is expected to continue as Russian sanctions continue.
The housing fair comes around every spring to help students find new homes for the next year. Dre Bassett has more.
Mississippi State is hosting its annual spring housing fair in the Covert Student Union. Representatives from local properties and apartment communities will be available to discuss pricing, availability, floor plans, and virtual tour options. Giveaways will be available, and participants will have the chance to win prizes through raffles.
With the growing number of new students enrolling every year, many upperclassmen are now finding housing options outside of campus.
The event is run by Mississippi State's Office of Off-Campus Student Services. Becky Falk is the head of running this event.
We want students to feel like they have more resources and more options available to them when they are looking for off-campus housing. So today we're helping our students understand that they have a choice in looking for their properties when they are trying to find their apartment complex, but they don't have to leave the comfort of their home.
In addition to students, people around the community also have a chance to come and visit.
Students who are not able to attend the housing fair can still get in contact with the Office of Off-Campus Student Services. I'm Dre Bassett, and this is Take 30 News.
You can find the Office of Off-Campus Students at the website below. It's time for a look at your weather.
For that, we turn things over to our meteorologist, Gracie Dencausse.
Hey, Alan. Yeah, it was a beautiful spring-like day, and things are really going to take a turn tonight, though. We're going to see temperatures start to drop drastically as a cold front approaches us. A mix of rain, freezing rain, snow, and sleet is all possible tonight. So be careful if you're heading out from or leaving that baseball game, but it'll be a beautiful day with more sunshine tomorrow and a beautiful spring break forecast. I'll have more coming up after the break.
Read, Alan, read. MSU Catering.
The MSU Catering Department and Executive Chef Greg Heerkamp are doing their part in making it easier to grab a healthy meal with the new Lunchbox Grab and Go program. Heerkamp formulated the recipes for the Grab and Go box items as they are becoming a new fan favorite on campus. Some of the boxes even feature the famous MSU Edam cheese and pimento cheese sliders. With this program, you can now skip the lines for a nutritious meal. The boxes are made daily in the MSU catering department, and you can grab one for yourself at any of the 6 pod locations across from campus. For more tips on making healthier choices, you can visit msstatedining.campus-.com/health and awareness.
The Partnership Lobby, located downtown Starkville, hosted an Art in Public Places exhibit that featured works from up-and-coming young artists in Oktibbeha County.
Homeschooled in Starkville, Mississippi. We meet once a week, so I'm in Starkville a lot, but my mom is involved in a lot of the Starkville community stuff, and I just picked one of my favorite paintings, and she told me about it, so we just decided to submit it. I really like greenery. I love the outdoors, and I really saw this picture and took kind of inspiration from it, but I painted it at one of my best friend's birthday parties. It's very cool. I don't think I've ever had my work displayed in anything before, so it's very unreal because I've never had it done, and a lot of people have asked me about it today.
Food was served and refreshments were provided by the SAAC, or Starkville Area Arts Committee. The committee hosts various events in the partnership lobby. To keep up with the committee and their events, visit their website at www.starkvillearts.net. I'm Alan Pegues, and this is Take 30 News.
The next art exhibit starts on May 8th and will run through July 9th.
College students have different ways of spending their free time. For some, the time is spent working. Many students work in order to earn money or experience. Our Julia Clemente shares some of these perspectives.
Many Mississippi State University students spend their free time working at various jobs. These jobs include both on and off campus as well as online. Some reasons students may work include experience and money, but finding a job may be tricky when unsure of what to apply for. Zachary Calhoun, who works for Magic Sound Production in Tupelo, provides advice to students looking for jobs.
If you're looking to work while you're in college, go and try to work in the field that you want to get into in the future. It will help you a lot better, whether that be experience or just something more appealing to put on your resume.
While working multiple jobs or even just one job while also taking classes can be very, very challenging, it can also be very rewarding.
Students may be rewarded for their hard work through gaining experience. Many jobs offer students an opportunity to dive into their field of interest. Teddy Reedy, a student worker at the campus radio station, talks on why he chose to work on campus.
The main reason why I came to work at the radio station here was because I wanted experience in radio and like broadcasting, because I knew that's what a dream of mine, someday is to be on air as like a, anchor or even in radio as well. So I think this is a perfect job for me to leapfrog myself into the real world.
Working may increase or expand your skill set and make you more desirable for hire after graduation. But not everyone will benefit from working as a student and should consider the choice carefully. For Take 30 News, I'm Julia Clemente.
If you're interested in working while attending university on or off campus, you can reach out to the Career Center at career.msstate.edu for assistance.
Ready, camera 2?
Cats, cake, and a reason to celebrate. A fundraiser to giving back to our furry friends in need. Our Chloe Abernathy attended the event and has the details.
As students walked across the drill field Thursday, they had the opportunity to help out with something special.
It's been really good reactions. Everybody loves animals.
Students of the Animals in Focus organization set up a table to support and raise funds for a nonprofit animal rescue in Carthage, Mississippi. The rescue is called Remo's Rescue, and Katie Grace Jones said students were happy to help support it.
Everybody loves helping animals, and everybody loves treats, so combining that together has really been great.
The organization's primary goal is to help animals all over the Starkville area. The group has also supported shelters in West Point and Dogwood. Students got to pick up a sweet treat while also helping fund future animal treatment programs.
Students passing through the drill field could either purchase desserts or they could purchase a little button with a dog on it.
Students who stopped by the table also got to spend some quality time with furry friends.
We've had a lot of people stop by
seconds.
and just like, can I hold him, can I pet him, stuff like that. So I think people are excited, and then they're seeing the food and they're like, oh, I needed like a snack after lunch. So they're able to kind of do that, which has been really fun.
Reporting for Take 30 News, I'm Chloe Abernathy.
If you'd like to keep up with Animal in Focus's upcoming events, you can follow them on Instagram.
Come to camera 2.
After the break, we investigate the rise in sexploitation scams affecting students.
back to 2. Come back to 2, and then you'll be on 3. Yes.
What if you could be part of one of the top engineering schools in the nation without ever leaving the coast? Well, now you can. Mississippi State's collaboration with Mississippi Gulf Coast Community College allows you to earn core credits while pursuing a 4-year degree in mechanical or electrical engineering, all in the same location. And with classes taught by MSU professors, the world-renowned education you couldn't find anywhere else is now in your own backyard. To learn more about this great opportunity, visit us online.
So she's reading all of it. All right, ready, camera 2, take camera 2. 3.
Camera 2.
Welcome back to Take 30 News. I'm Alan Pegues.
And I'm Madison Haley.
Take camera 3.
Camera 3.
Online dating may be the norm in this day and age. However, that means catfishing and exploitation scams are at an all-time high. Our Hope Lee has a story.
Internet scam is sweeping the nation, and Mississippi State is seeing a substantial uptick in reportings. Students are being catfished on social media apps and exploited for money for sums up to $1,500.
From the moment the pictures were exchanged, it took quite the turn.
Rachel Carpenter is a junior at MSU. She aided a close friend who fell victim to this scam. The friend had engaged in a relationship through Instagram with whom he thought was a young girl. The person then solicited explicit images from the underage boy and threatened to spread them if he did not send her $30 via Cash App. The victim sent the money.
The situation did seem to go away for a few months, and then the person popped back in a few months later and was like, hey, I need more money.
Once the threat returned, the victim consulted his parents, reported the fake account, and deleted his own. A police report was not filed because the young man feared anyone finding out about the photos.
When he came to me, it was kind of like, I am just a normal high school kid. I play sports. I'm pretty well liked at school. I just cannot fathom the idea of a scandal like this happening to me.
20 seconds.
According to MSUPD, about 7 reports have been made throughout January and February alone. This was the average number of reports made over the entire year of 2021.
The best rule is to never, ever send a photo across the World Wide Web and across the internet, because once it's there, it's always there.
For Take 30 News, I'm Hope Lee.
All right, ready, camera 3, take camera.
If you or a friend has been affected by an exploitation scam of this nature, police advise screenshotting messages from the perpetrator before blocking and filing a police report by calling the number below.
Ready, camera 1, take camera 1.
We all watch Mississippi State athletics play in Starkville and on the road, but you may not realize what effect travel can have on school, work for student athletes. Jackson Smith has more on the story.
Many people know that when collegiate athletic teams go on the road to different games, that they must miss school and make up some of the work. But what you may not know is how many other people are involved in these athletic events. Groups like the Spirit Squad and Band also must travel and miss school. For this event, these groups are heading to a basketball tournament. But while there are big games ahead for these students, it is also midterms. This can hinder a student's ability to effectively do their schoolwork. Mississippi State junior Luke Lott explains how these events can affect a student's work.
Still can get them done, not really a problem, but like you said, efficiently, not the best way. It's kind of hard to do it on the road or on a bus or in the hotel room, but like I said, it's still doable, it's just a little bit harder.
A lot of effort behind the scenes is also going on when it comes to getting these students out of class to attend these events. Assistant Director of Spirit and Fan Engagement Taylor Lee shares what is needed for these students to be excused.
Travel is a little more complicated because the season usually ends just a few days before we travel, so we don't actually have all of that information, so then I usually provide an update, and once I get that update, I'm able to get them exact dates so they can provide an exact excuse.
Most of the time, students are in the middle of a semester when events like these happen. In a hotel room like this can turn into a classroom.
Athletic events can offer so much to those who are part of them, but there is definitely an effect on how students involved do their studies. For Take 30 News, I'm Jackson Smith.
For more information on upcoming sporting events, visit hailstate.com.
We could be expecting some potentially dangerous weather conditions to come to our area this weekend. So what can you do to stay safe in the cold? We have Ty Lancaster in the studio with some tips.
Take number 3.
Thanks, guys. I actually spoke with the university's emergency
Mike
manager, and he wanted to tell me that there could be some possible freezing on the roads, and that we should be careful if we're out and about this weekend.
All right, take the shot.
With spring right around the corner, Mississippi residents are experiencing sunnier weather and warmer temperatures. This is coming just in time for students that want to enjoy their spring break outside.
I'm just really excited for this warm weather we have coming up over spring break. I'm hoping I can get outside and maybe like play some basketball, go fishing, do some things that I haven't been able to do in the cold. I don't not get too excited though, because one day it could be 90 degrees and the next day a blizzard, so I'm going to keep my eye on that.
In Mississippi, we've been experiencing significantly warmer weather recently. And with spring break right around the corner, people are ready to get back out in the sun. But don't throw your winter clothes away just yet. If you're going to be outside this weekend, you might need to bundle up.
We expect tonight a front is going to move through, and that's going to bring some precipitation and also some cooler temperatures. There's still a possibility, though, that elevated road surfaces like your bridges, your overpasses, even parking decks and things like that may see some temporary freezing overnight. So we want to encourage people to monitor local conditions, especially if they're going to be traveling in these areas, and then to take precaution.
You shouldn't have to be bundled up for long, though. The warmer weather should return within a few days.
All right, coming back to 2. Take 2.
All right, so what are some things people can do to prepare for this weather?
So basically, just if you're going to be out on the road tonight, you should make sure to take care of your vehicle, make sure it's working, and know what to do if you end up stranded.
And for those traveling for spring break, it's very important to keep a close eye on the weather, is it not?
Yeah, because obviously it changes wherever you go, but like here in Mississippi, it changes at the drop of a hat. So
you're right.
Right.
Well, after the break, Gracie Dencausse will be back for the full weather forecast.
State University. We are creating the next generation of meteorologists. With more than 95% job placements, we continue to lead in news markets across the country. MSU provides aspiring meteorologists access to the newest weather technology that allows them to communicate accurate weather conditions, especially during times it matters the most. We strive to be the best, because we know in the end that it is the best who will keep you and your family safe.
Are we doing this?
Producer, anchor, director, news reporter or broadcast journalist, audio engineer or broadcast technician, broadcast instructor,
It's stopping like right here.
radio personality or board operator. With broadcast and digital journalism, the opportunities are endless.
Farming can be a tough way to make a living. Weather, pricing pressures, and unpredictable swings in demand can take a toll.
Yeah, she said.
Not only on farmers' finances, but on their mental health, as well as that of family members and farm workers. That's why Mississippi State University is spearheading a program to train extension agents to detect the signs of depression, substance abuse, and other stress-related challenges. Everyone has a bad day, of course, but this holistic view of a farmer's circumstances enables MSU representatives to recognize the difference between routine struggles and deeper, more serious issues. It may be a tough conversation, but the sooner it gets started, the sooner farmers can get help to better manage stress and continue the important work of growing the products our world needs. Caring for farms and farmers. Mississippi State University.
I'm excited to see this forecast, Gracie. So what can we really expect? Like, what is going to happen?
Yeah, Madison, well, like I said, it's been a beautiful day today, but we will start to see a change as we look at our radar. And our current conditions right now are showing beautiful skies. 71 is the conditions here, but we're seeing these temperatures start to change already. We're seeing 70 down here in Macon, 71 in Starkville, but 64 still in Houston. You see this colder air right here already starting to push in. We're going to continue to see that tonight, though. If you're heading out to that baseball game, beautiful conditions conditions right now, those clouds are increasing. We do see 68 around 5 p.m. and 50 by 6 p.m. as that temperature starts to drastically drop. Now, this is our main concern, though. We are seeing a winter weather advisory for all of northeast Mississippi, Oktibbeha County, especially here. And that expires at 6 a.m. We could see a mix of winter precipitation that includes freezing rain, snow, and also some rain mixed in there. So if you are heading out tonight, just be extra cautious, as you could see some of the roads become freezing and a little bit slick. But after tomorrow, here, let me check it out at a closer look for you. You can expect that rain overnight tonight around 10 p.m. and then moving out quickly, and some rain and snow mixing in there as well. But tomorrow, clouds are lingering, but then moving out quickly for your weekend. We're going to see clouds push out in a beautiful forecast for your Saturday, quite chilly and windy, but nevertheless very nice. Sunday, high pressure builds in, and we're going to see more sunshine in the forecast, and then the next rain chance returns for Tuesday morning and afternoon, but for the most part, really not a wet day overall. Tonight, though, we are looking at temperatures dropping into the upper 20s. We see winter precipitation possible mainly before 2 a.m. Gusty winds tonight as well. Weekend, though, looking really nice. We're seeing 42 on Saturday. Sunny conditions for both Saturday and Sunday. A bit warmer for your Sunday, though, and it's going to be chilly also. But for your 7-day forecast, I do want to point this out. It's going to be a beautiful spring break. Saturday, tonight, or tomorrow, we are seeing temperatures only topping out in the low 40s, quite cold. For Sunday, though, we're springing forward, so don't forget to set those clocks. And temperatures in the upper 50s. Monday, we're seeing 60s and cloudy conditions, but for Tuesday, showers are possible. Not an all-day thing, a washout, but for Wednesday, sunny conditions and 70s return by next week and into Friday.
Stray Bassett will bring you an update on MSU sports this week and an update on the start of the MLB season.
Ready, break, take break. Break, not Stray Bassett. Stray Bassett, you're still in Stray Bassett.
Meeting the challenges of a changing world. It's a responsibility we take seriously at Mississippi State University. Today, our outstanding faculty are on the job with a passion that places them among the best in the business. We're launching new classroom models, investing in world-changing research, and providing a college experience that's second to none. Though things may look different, our sights have never been higher.
Make sure you're unmuted.
To be or not to be? That is the question that echoes the walls of the theater department at Mississippi State University. Nurturing the voice and movement of a new generation of dynamic storytellers. An inclusive program welcoming all to a broad course of study in directing, stagecraft, playwriting, and acting. Discover your passion in performance and production with MSU Theater.
Print, it opens the doors to the world of communication. It's where a student can be anything. It teaches teamwork, diligence, loyalty, and responsibility. At Mississippi State, we are dedicated to further the field of journalism. We make sure to tell the story no matter how challenging. We incorporate all.
Meeting the challenges of a changing world. It's a responsibility we...
Welcome back to TAKE30 News. I'm your sports anchor, Dre Bassett. After 3 long months of negotiating a Major League Baseball knockout is over, the two sides came to an agreement on the current labor contract and collective bargaining agreement. Now that the lockout has ended, the season is set to begin April 7th with no delays and a full 162-game season intake. Tuesday night, the Diamond Dogs had a strong offensive presence against the Texas Tech Red Raiders, getting clutch hits with runners on base, which led to runs instead of leaving ducks on the pond. Hunter Hines led the Dogs offensively with a 3-for-4 night at the plate with a home run, 4 RBIs, and 2 runs scored. Wednesday night, the Dogs faced the Red Raiders in the second of the 2-game series at MGM Stadium in Biloxi and came up short with a 7-2 loss. The Diamond Dogs will host a weekend series starting tonight against the Ivy League Princeton Tigers. Saturday and Sunday's games are scheduled to start at 1 p.m. respectively. After losing the second round of the SEC tournament to Kentucky, the Lady Bulldogs are awaiting their postseason fate for selection Sunday to see whether they will be invited to continue playing in the postseason to the NCAA tournament or the NIT. The Lady Diamond Dogs started the week off strong with a 14-1 win against the Alcorn State Braves. Sophomore Addison Purvis launched a grand slam for her first career home run against the Lady Braves. Wednesday night, softball was host to the North Alabama Lions as the last game before beginning conference play. 8 of the 9 starters collected a hit in the baseball game and 7 scored a run as they went on to win 10-2. Thursday night, the Bulldogs completed in the second round of the SEC tournament against the South Carolina Gamecocks. Toulouse Smith was an awarded player of the game while putting up 20 points and 12 rebounds, leading the 10th-ranked Bulldogs to a 22 victory over the 7th-ranked South Carolina Gamecocks. Iverson Molina traveled Smith, scoring 19 points with Shaquille Moore adding 5 assists together. The Bulldogs put together a complete effort for the win, advancing to the next round. State will face Tennessee in the quarterfinals tonight at 5 p.m. After the break, Jared Posey will be here to tell us the biggest news from the most recent Apple event.
Is that break? Ready, break.
As concern grows over the declining health of the world's oceans, veterinary students at Mississippi State are learning how to rescue and rehabilitate vulnerable marine animals. Through a unique partnership between the College of Veterinary Medicine and the Institute of Marine Mammal Studies in Gulfport, Mississippi, students are experiencing the chance of a lifetime. Real-time research of this fragile ecosystem prepares students for a future in providing care for sick and stranded dolphins, turtles, sea lions, and other marine species. At the same time, MSU's advanced diagnostic technology is helping innovate for solutions while improving treatment and outcomes. Not only are the waters of the Gulf Coast opening new worlds of discovery for Mississippi State veterinary students, they are much safer now, thanks to this game-changing partnership that's improving life for literally hundreds of aquatic animals.
All right, take camera 3. Jarrett, you're live.
Jarrett.
Apple releases a new iPhone, iPad, and more at its first launch event of the year. Highlights from the launch on Tuesday includes a new budget iPhone SE, an updated iPad Air, and a more powerful Mac chip. The M1 Ultra Mac chip will be used in a new Mac Studio, a desktop computer without a display. The price for a Mac Studio will start at $4,000. Apple's M1 chip will also be used in an updated iPad Air. It will retail for $600 and hit stores March 18th. And just in time for St. Patrick's Day, Apple announced you can get a new iPhone 13 in the color green starting today. Finally, the best spellers in Mississippi will be in our area this weekend. The statewide spelling bee will be held on the MUW campus in Columbus on Saturday. The Columbus Lounge Chamber of Commerce is hosting this year's bee. 29 spellers from across the state will step up to the mic to compete for the top prize. The statewide spelling bee is open to the public. Again, that is tomorrow at 10 a.m. at the Rent Auditorium on the MUW campus.
The time we have for you today. I'm Madison Haley.
And I'm Alan Pegues. We hope you have an amazing spring break.
Put the stuff back up in the studio. We're done.
She threw me off when she opened the door one time. I was like, ADHD over here.